Ayan, good evening mga ka-OFE. So magandang umaga, hapon o gabi. Kung saan panig man kayo ng mundo, sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa amin, kami nga pala ang OFE o ang Overseas Filipino Entrepreneurs. Kami ay nagbibigay impormasyon, kaalaman at inspirasyon sa bawat OFW in terms of mindset, pag-iinvest at pagninegosyo. Ang pinakalayunin po namin ay i-convert ang ating mga OFW, ang mga bagong bayani, sabi nila, into OFE. Mapapanood nyo kami through our social media accounts. Ayan, nandyan. Ang ganda po ng bago namin logo. Ayan, OFExperience at OF Entrepreneurs in Facebook and in YouTube. So, pwede nyo rin i-type yan, yung https://OFEFB page. Okay, so welcome back to our episode 5 of season 4. And meron po akong bagong new co-host for tonight. So, sige, pakilala ka.
Hello po mga ka-OFE. Ako nga po pala si Cheska, ang makakasama niyo for tonight's episode.
Ayun! Nice! Season 4. So, we are now season 4 mga ka-OFEN. Ako nga pala si Jan Jan sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa atin. So, we've been doing this for 2 years. So, I've been happy. So, meron tayo ulit bagong co-host. So, meron tayong bagong insights, di ba? Sa ibang co-host natin for tonight. So, bago natin pakilala yung ating special guest for this episode. So, siguro punta muna tayo dun sa sabi ni Direk ay eto yung ating regular programming di ba? Kumbaga parang sa natututo ka na, pwede ka pang manalo. So, we're doing this learn and win with OFE. So, eto yung mechanics natin, guys. So, mga laging sumusubaybay, alam na nila to. So, number 1 is to comment the 3 answers to our trivia questions which will be provided by our guest during live. Okay? So, meaning, all of the trivia questions will be related to the guest and yung sagot siya ang magsasabi. So, be very careful. Makinig po tayo maigi. Kung walang kayo ng internet, sorry, tanong na lang kayo sa mga ka-OFE natin pag hindi nyo nakuha yung answer. Okay? And then, of course, tag 2 friends. Para at least naman, di ba, hindi lang ikaw, don't be selfish. Para din yung iba, they have the chance to win and learn with us tonight. Number 3, always share this stream. This will help us to gain more traction, audience, and reach. And lastly, please use hashtag capital OFE experience. Alright, sabi ni Direk, meron daw tayong 1 winner for tonight.
Wow.
500 Gcash or equivalent. Kung wala kang Gcash, pag-usapan natin. Okay? And if you're a fan or a top fan, ikaw ay lagi pong sumusubaybay sa amin and we will double it. Okay? So times 2, it will be 1,000 sa ating lucky winner. And then, we will draw this and then wait for the post kung sino yung nanalo sa OFEFB page. Okay? Ayan. So, Cheska, let's do this. You introduce our guest for tonight.
Yun, alam ko pong ready na ang bawat isa for our guest for tonight. So, pakilala ko lang po siya ng onte. Ayan. So, she was an OFW for 8 years. She worked as a business admin for 4 years in Singapore, then turned into design for another 4 years in Germany. Grabe. Her journey in building brewed coffee is deeply rooted with her family traditions and planted her dreams back to her ancestral lands in Kalinga, Apayao. So while AEBE collection is a culmination of her creativity through fashion and opens a showroom in the heart of New York City. Wow. So without further ado, let us all welcome Miss Elayne Dalsen of Brewed Coffee and AEBE Clothing Apparel.
Ayan. Hello, Miss Elayne.
Hello po.
Hi, good morning,
Hello.
OFE. I'm Elayne, and thank you so much for inviting me in this space. And yeah, I'm very excited to share my journey, and hopefully makapagbigay din ako ng useful tips on how I started. And yeah.
Ayun.
Yun.
So, good morning guys, no? Napansin nyo, good morning pa lang kay Elayne. So, Elayne,
Oo.
nasan ka ba today?
So ngayon nandito ako sa New York. So magkaiba tayo ng time. We have a
Oo.
difference of 12 hours. So for me, it's super early. It's 9 a.m. So sana gumana yung brain skills
Yeah,
natin.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Magana po
Papaganahin
yan.
natin yan. Oh, Cheska, pagaganahin natin
Yes.
yan. Sige.
Yan.
Before tayo
So,
mag-start, sige, go ahead, Cheska, go.
magbasa po muna tayo ng comments. Ayan.
Warm
So,
up muna, warm up. Mhm.
warm up. Yan, sabi po dito ni Ate Joyce. Yan. So, bumabati po siya sa ating guest for tonight. Ayan.
Ayan. Hi,
So,
Joyce.
happy
Thank
Wednesday
you.
daw po. Ayan, may nag-comment din. Sabi ni Sir JC Calvento, tindi ni Direct pataas ng pataas ang budget sa learn
Siyempre,
and
sabi ni Derek, kailangan daw sumabay sa inflation para
ayun. So, sabi din naman po ni Miss Shida B, good evening mga ka-OFE, new learnings for today. Yan, so kahit po ako sobrang excited na for the new learnings. Lalo na, ang fresh din po nung ano natin, guest natin. Oh.
Grabe.
Ayan, meron pa pong nagsabi, ayan, parang model ang guest natin for tonight. Elayne is the name, brewed coffee is the game.
Oh, thank you, JC. Thank you.
Ayan. Okay.
Yun.
Marami tayong chat dyan. Sige.
Sabi din po ni Miss Gloria Wana, good if po, sana po may matutunan po ako ngayon. Sure po
Yan.
yan.
Sure yan. Yes. Okay. Sige. Pwede na yan. So mga ka-OFE, if you have questions, feel free to post it in the comment section and then tatry natin ipasok if hindi siya kasama sa questions namin or it's a follow-up question. Ha? So para maging interactive tayo, para if meron talaga kayong specific question kay Elayne, we will try to manage. Alright? So, as I've said, warm up muna tayo para at least medyo magising-gising si Elayne dahil maaga pa sa
Yes.
New York. We'll try to warm up first. So, usually we start this program is kwento mo yung OFW life mo. Ano yung industry, saan ka nagtrabaho, saan country, etc. etc.
So for me, it's really a very exciting journey na medyo crazy din on itself. So I left home. I was really young. I left home at 21. So I didn't have, wala pa akong masyadong experience, practical experience on the job. So I went to Singapore as a tourist at 21. And then may na-meet ako sa plane, which is very funny. I met, she is one of my best friends now. I met her sa plane, and then after 2 days in Singapore, na-meet ko ulit siya sa train station. And then I asked her kung ano talagang ginagawa niya sa Singapore, and she said naghahanap siya ng work at hindi na siya babalik ng Pinas. But she was like me, she was a tourist. So I said, okay, I will also do that. So nagstay ako, and then I looked for a job. And my first job was receptionist sa isang university. It's the National University of Singapore. And then after a year, yeah, so receptionist ako doon for a year. And then I moved, after a year working there, I moved sa NGO. So it's non-government organization, sa YMCA. And then I stayed there for 4 years. And so, bale, 5 years pala, no? So, or 5 years pala ako sa Singapore. And the job was really fulfilling sa YMCA because what we did was, what they do is community development. So yeah, nag-enjoy talaga ako doon. And of course, I was young, so sabay na yung mga party, travel sa, sa Singapore, it's really good for traveling if you want to explore na sa mga malapit na Southeast Asian countries like Bali or Malaysia, ganyan. It's even cheaper to go out than to stay to Singapore to enjoy, for example, party or gimmick. It's better that you go out. And also, for me, it gave me a lot of exposure sa ibang country and culture. So yeah, so that was really fun. And I've met a lot of people, and my 4 best friends I met in Singapore, which it made really life super fun, and
Mm.
and
And
then after
curious
that,
ako,
there,
curious ako, Elayne, before you jump, no? Na-meet mo siya in the plane? Like, strangers kayo? Nagkatabi ba kayo? Then, sabi niya, maybe gusto mo ba mag-try mag-work sa Singapore? Paano nangyari yun?
yeah, so sa Clark, Pampanga yung
Okay.
airport, right? So na-meet ko siya sa comfort room sa CR. And sabi ko, pwede ba
Wow.
humingi ng powder? Doon kami nag-meet. And magkaiba kami ng flight, magkaiba kami ng plane. So, what are the odds, right? So, it's really a blessing na nakita ko ulit siya sa train station. And
Wow.
nakita ko siya after 2 days na nasa Singapore na ako noon. Naging tourist na ako, nagpunta ako sa zoo, ganyan-ganyan. And then, nakita ko ulit siya. So then I asked, and then after that, we connected na okay, naghanap siya ng work, so ako din. And then, we both started looking for a job na ano. And, yeah, so luckily, I got a job as a receptionist, and yeah, that's where my journey started.
Nice. Okay. So, another follow-up question. So, 21 ka, you're trying to find your luck in Singapore, right? Pero, sino nag-introduce sa'yo na, okay, you go to Singapore, mag-tourist ka, and then look for a job? Like, meron ka ng friends ba sa Singapore at that time?
Wala.
Or talagang, bahala na si Batman, bata pa naman ako, try kong...
Yeah. So talagang wala. So I went to Singapore, and pagdating ko sa airport, wala talagang kakilala. So I booked a hostel. So nag-book ako ng hostel, and sabi ko, paano to? So nag-taxi ako to the hostel, and then after that, I met few people na may taga-Ireland, merong galing sa, what was the country in Europe, na yung maliit na country. And then I joined the crew. So 4 kami. So we're all international. Like, 2 was from the UK, and 1 girl was half Korean something, and then ako. And then they joined the crew. Nag-meet din sila sa hostel. So sumama ako. So pumunta kami sa zoo, nag-Clarky kami, and that. And then I met Ria, the friend na nakilala ko sa airport. So nag-move out na ako sa hostel to save money para hindi nga ako gumala. And then, yun na, I really focused on looking for a job.
Looking for a job. Oh, ang tapang, in fairness, ang tapang mo kasi like wala kang kakilala, 21 years old ka pa lang at the time, 'di ba? Na parang okay, I'll try my luck, 'di ba? Na parang without knowing kung anong mangyayari sa akin when I go to Singapore. Pero eventually, yun yung naging stepping stone mo, no? Tama.
And thank God talaga it's Singapore kasi it's really the safest place na pwede mong gawin yung pinaggagawa ko before.
Yeah, huwag na natin pag-usapan kung ano man yung pinaggagawa mo before. Pero true, Singapore is one of the safest. Kumbaga kahit sa gabi or madaling araw, maglakad ka, it is very safe. Parang hindi talaga sila dito. I see. Okay, sige, let's continue, no? So, you were saying kanina, so after Singapore, sige, let's go, continue.
Yeah, so after Singapore, I moved, so dream ko talaga mag-aral ng design, but on those days, I didn't have the chance to study design kasi traditionally, your parent would tell you na, uy, pag-aralan mo to, mag-aral ka ng economics, mag-aral ka ng marketing. That's what I did. So I studied business in the Philippines. And then I realized I really wanted to do something else. So I resigned, and then I moved to Germany. And I chose Germany because for studying, it's really cheaper than any other country. And then I enrolled graphic design, and I work study for 3 years kasi yung degree doon is 3 years. And then, graduate na din eventually in 2020. And then, nag-work na rin ako as a full-time employee as a designer. And, yeah, as a designer.
Okay, sige. Alam ko na kung saan na yung tatalon. So, let's stop with that. So, ito ulit, no? So, from Singapore, you've learned a lot. You gain a lot of your experience, and then eventually sabi mo parang hindi pa dito yung calling ko, hindi pa dito natatapos. So, naging interested ka to jump to another country, but this time, hindi for work.
Oo.
It's for study. So, ano yun? Parang like, kumuha ka ng student visa to
Oo.
go to Germany and then
Oo.
full time? Are you doing it full time or pwede kang on the side to have a job?
No, it's full time. It's a full degree, parang bachelor's degree. And yeah, so I was working and studying. So in
Okay.
Germany, you're allowed to work 20 hours per week. So uh, I also needed na, mag-work.
Expensive
So,
mo,
yeah,
syempre.
for
Yeah.
expenses, oo. So, kasi wala naman, hindi ka pwedeng kumuha sa Pinas, no? So, I have to stay. And yeah.
So, okay. So, kumbaga, part-time lang muna and then 20 hours lang. So, eto ulit yung question ko coming from the previous. May kakilala ka ba sa Germany when you tried to apply or
Yeah, yung boyfriend ko lives in Germany, and that was also another motivating factor. Although we live in different cities, so nasa Berlin ako and siya nasa Frankfurt. So technically, mag-isa ko pa rin sa Berlin. And
so okay.
yeah, and no, wala akong kakilala sa Berlin. But busy din kasi talagang pagkatapos ng school ko, no, takbo ako to work.
Let's work.
Yeah, to work. And then pag summer, break time, ano tawag doon? Sem
Summer
break.
break.
Oo,
Sem break.
sem break. Wala akong sem break kasi I need to work. So, gano'n yung buhay ko for 3 years. So, except nung pandemic, kasi I was touched sa pandemic. So, yun, medyo doon nagkaroon ako ng more time.
Oo. I see. Grabe, no? Na parang, okay. Parang si Cheska, ano gusto mong sabihin? May gusto ka ba sabihin?
Parang naging super independent ka po nung
Yes.
nagpunta ka sa Germany. Kasi ikaw lang mag-isa. Eh di ibig sabihin lahat ng expenses na ginagamit niyo po doon, sa'yo lang talaga. From your work po.
Oo. So, yung sa Singapore and then also yung sa job ko. And of course, nagtitipid ka talaga kasi estudyante ka. Hindi pwedeng bumili or mag-shopping unlike before. So, you have to economize.
Yes. Maging ka.
Grabe.
Frugal. Di ba? Na parang medyo, kailangan mo na maging conscious. Hindi katulad nung nasa Singapore siya, di ba? Na parang, okay, gimik kaliwa kanan, travel dito, travel dyan. Kasi nga, as sinabi ni Elayne, mas mura lumabas ng Singapore kaysa dito ka mismo gagala. Kasi yung cost of living sa Singapore versus sa kalapit na bansa, talagang malayo. Okay? So, yun yung mga, yun yung difference. Teka, merong bumabati dito eh. Papasok ko muna. Before tayo mag-continue. Ayun. May bumabati dito. Sabi niya, hello, Bay Elayne. Ayan.
Hi, Blessy.
Ayan. So, friendship. Ayan.
Yes,
so,
friendship. Best friend.
Ayan, best friend. Ayun. Sabi ni Faye, sana all stranger tapos naging best friend.
Yes.
Oo nga, no? Medyo kakaiba yung story nila. Pero ang ganda. Kasi pareha silang nag-try and then eventually pareha silang nagka-work. And siguro, yun. Kasi yun yung in common nila. So, and then eventually, best friends. Okay. Ayun. Sige. So, sabi ni Direk, ay lalabas na natin yung first trivia question before we jump to another topic.
Ayan. Ilalabas ko na ang ating first trivia question. Ayan. So, para po sa mga viewers natin for tonight, trivia question number 1, which country in Europe did she stay as an OFW?
Ayan sinabi niya kanina.
So, save your answers po.
Okay. So, mamaya niyo kasi kailangan complete yung tatlo ha. So, kung isa lang yung sagot nyo, mali. So, we need complete yung three answers. So, kailangan yung antayin until later para makompleto niyo yung 3 trivia questions. Okay? Okay. So, recap. So, Singapore, 21 years old, party here, party dyan. Then, eventually, nag-aral for 3 years now. Meron ka ng degree. Nag-work as a designer. And then, eventually, ito na yung question ko. When did you realize during this stint or this journey mo na gusto mo pala mag-business?
Mm. So I think it only happened in Singapore. I mean, in Germany. So I always have the thought, pero I didn't take it seriously kasi inisip ko,
Okay.
oh, mahal, walang budget.
Okay.
And, but then nung nagka-pandemic, I had more time to ponder na, oh, anong
Yes.
ginagawa ko? What are my goals? So, and then I really started sharing the idea to my friends, family, but mostly friends. And then one friend, this hit me so hard and sabi niya, if you're so on fire, then why won't you start? Because I think I was really sharing and he saw that I was really motivated sa voice mo, no? And then he said that. And, from there, sineryoso ko na talaga. I started conceptualizing. I started doing the marketing plan and that. So, yeah.
I see. So, kumbaga, it's in the thought na, no? Kasi ito, tatanong ko na rin to kasi usually tinatanong ko to sa guest.
Mm-mm.
You have that thought nung nasa Singapore ka, pero let's talk about your history or your background, no? Meron ba sa family na nasa business?
Wala.
Okay. So, ikaw talaga to. Kumbaga, kasi usually, for example, me, yung dad ko may business. So, we
Mm-mm.
have some business. Yung mom ko, professional pero marami siyang sidelines.
Mm-mm.
Kumbaga parang consultation. So, talagang namulat ako, na-expose ako during my younger years na talagang business yung bumuhay sa amin. So, kaya, kumbaga nasisid na sa akin nung bata pa lang.
Mm-mm.
Pero ikaw, you were saying there's no exposure during your childhood, pero eventually you realized you wanted to be a business woman.
Oo.
Diba?
Wala. Sa family namin, no. Or conventional na employee lang talaga yung parents ko din.
Okay, interesting. So parang ano yung nag-aano sa'yo, parang nagki-kick sa'yo na gusto ko magnegosyo? Like, sino yung naging inspiration mo or sino yung nakita mo na gusto kong ganito yung parang ganon? Saan mo nakuha yun?
No, I actually wanted, yung sa motivating factor, yung sa businesses, inspiration is different. But for me, I wanted to control my time. So I wanted to manage my time. I want to, alam mo yun, gusto kong yung time ko, ako yung
Kaya mo nung gigising ka ng maaga, no? Yung gano'n, no? Ayaw mo nung gano'n
mahirap
na...
gumising ng maaga para kausapin yung boss. So,
di ba? Na parang mag-prepare ka, di ba? Kunyari, 9 a.m. yung pasok mo, 7, kailangan gising ka na, or 7:30. Every day, gano'n, no? Ayaw mo nung gano'n yung norms. Okay. Sige. Okay, so, ando na tayo. Singapore, idea, na kickstart nung Germany, and then paano, so you were saying earlier you're conceptualizing it, no? So bakit yun yung naisip mong business? Like paano siya lumabas? Like ang daming businesses di ba? Like for example, you can have what, software development or hotel and restaurant or yun nga, restaurant, bakery. Bakit yun yung ano mo?
Yeah, so now I have 2 projects. So first is the brewed coffee. It's BRWT coffee, brewed artisan coffee. And it sparked the idea because of family. So for generations, we have been coffee farmer. So just to give a background, I'm from Kalinga province, which my town is kind of bit known for growing coffee, organic coffee. So my forefathers, my grandfather, and now also my dad, they are coffee farmers. So from there, I started. Now, why don't I offer the coffee na grounded and whole beans na para hindi na ibenta sa iba, right? And then that's where this idea started. So I created a brand because of family and because I know that the quality of the beans is totoo talaga. So and also the topography, yung climate sa amin is really best or suitable for growing coffee plants.
Malamig sa cold weather ba?
Oo, so malamig siya, and we live in the highlands, so mountain yan. So really, when coffees are grown, ito na yung passion ko na, growing sa mountain, they produce more profound taste.
Nice.
Mm-mm.
Coffee. Coffee is love.
Yes, gising tayo sa umaga because of coffee.
Oo, tama. Kumbaga,
Mm.
ako kasi ganun kami din dito. Like, first thing na gagawin mo, magbubrew ka ng coffee. Yun yung ano mo parang kickstart mo na before you start anything in the morning, no? So, yeah, good. Mamaya pag-usapan natin more in details yung
Mm-mm.
um, BRW. Meron pa isa, before we continue. Kasi dalawa. We
Oo.
wanted to highlight both of your business. So, si BRWD. Ano ba? Brewed coffee or
Brewed.
BRWD?
It's
Brewed coffee.
pronounced brewed, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So, brewed coffee was originated first
Oo.
before pasok natin si AEBE
So
collection.
A collection, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so they are totally different. A because of family, right? And because meron na akong background ng coffee, so it's in the family. So it was easier to start and to produce the coffee kasi nga meron ng supplier, kumbaga. But then for A, this is really closer to my heart. It's very personal because I like clothes. I like dressing up. I think it's so fun and creative. So dito ako nag-start. And I started with this idea because, in Europe, kung bibili ako ng damit, no, ang hahaba because they're meant for tall models, right? And then I kind of identified pain points. May mga issues na pwede ko palang i-address. And for example, the fit issue. So I had two issues: fit issue and versatility of clothes. So fit issue means kasi payat ako, no? Kasya sa waist, pero hindi kasya sa hips, or the other way around. And the
Okay.
other one, yeah, is clothing versatility. So meron kang skirt, or I have this skirt and it's really nice, but you cannot wear it to university or work because hindi ka na comfortable or hindi na siya professional. So I want to be in the middle and to kind of these two pain points.
I see. Very interesting. Kasi, so this one, sa ano mo to binuo? Like, sa Germany to? Like, Germany siya?
Also Germany. So both yung conceptualization naman is you can do anywhere, no? So, but yes,
Yes.
it's Germany.
But, I mean, in terms of your market, target market mo is in Germany with this kind of same pain points na nararamdaman mo. Yan yung
Oo.
target market mo.
Oo.
I see. Pero si brewed coffee, ganun din ba? Sa Germany din?
Uh,
Are you
no,
exporting it or?
no, we're not. So, yung sa coffee is in the Philippines talaga.
I see.
Yeah, oo. Tapos yung ape collection, I'm taking it outside. So, target market talaga is Germany or US.
Okay. But yung items coming from the Philippines din?
No, the items, yung material, some of them are from Portugal. And yung mananahe na iba, I prototype sa Pinas nung nandyan ako for 4 months.
Okay. So, marami palang process, no? Sige, pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya.
Oo.
May yung materials coming from other country, yung magagawa nasa ganitong country, and then yung market mo na interesting. So, mamaya pag-usapan natin yan. Alright, sige.
Ayun. So ako naman po, meron naman din akong question. Talagang susulitin na namin yung yung may advice sa amin. Ngayon po, so di mo po nag-OFW kayo sa Singapore and sa Germany din. So as part-time yun nung nagiging student po kayo. So, yung experience niyo po ba as an OFW ay talagang nakatulong sa inyo in terms of building a business or kahit yung natutunan niyo po in school dito sa Pinas?
Oo. I think overall, of course, sa Pinas nakatulong din. Kasi kung wala kang degree sa Pinas, mahirap pumasok sa Singapore. So, I think that already helped me. And So professionally sa work, of course, you learn theoretical no and technical skills sa how to do the business, ganyan-ganyan. But also, may internet. So, madami ka na pwedeng makuha sa internet how to set up business. Pwede mo na yun i-check online. But soft skills, I think, what really sparked me to do all this is because I'm inspired. You know, I'm so motivated because of the people you meet. You meet a lot of people and they share experiences. I met even one person and he started a business 3 times and he failed 2 times and the third time he succeeded. So because of the stories and because of the people you meet, you know, nakaka-add ng inspiration na pwede ko din palang gawin. So yeah, for sure it helped.
Pwede ko po matanong if ano yung naging part-time job nyo nung student kayo sa Germany?
So sa Germany, it kind of related sa job ko sa Singapore. When I was in YMCA, I also was an administrator for Strathclyde Business School, and sa Germany, I also worked for a school and admin marketing din. So I did kind of same stuff sa previous.
Oh, I see
So,
po.
na-hone din,
Grabe
no?
naman.
Oo.
Ayan, may
Na-hone
nag-comment
experience.
nga po dito eh. Yan. Si Miss Rhea
So Rhea, yung na-meet ko sa restroom sa Pampanga. Hi,
Siya si stranger to best friend.
Yes, stranger best friend.
Wow, hello po. Good evening po and
Hi,
welcome.
Ria. So, ang ganda ng story nyo. Nice.
Oo nga po. Grabe. So, grabe yung ang dami niyo rin sobrang dami niyo pong experience. Talagang sobrang laki din ng naging help niya dun sa pagbuo niyo po ng business.
And also, pag nasa labas ka, what you see at work, no, technically, and yung skills na nakita mo, paglabas mo, you can already connect yung vision mo sa business on the practical perspective of things. So, pag sa work, ito yung technical. Tapos pag lalabas ka, makikita mo na, for example, yung mga coffee shop, yung mga damit. So, then, you connect two things.
Okay. So, yon. Thank you po. Yan. Parang merong nagtanong dito. Medyo mahaba yung tanong ni sir. Yan. Sabi po niya, "Hi, Miss Elayne. Medyo interested po ako doon sa party days. Ano ang best hangover fix kapag may work ka agad kinabukasan?" Ang tanong ko po talaga, ano yung work culture ng mga taga-Germany at taga-Singapore na nagustuhan mo?
Hangover fix, soup. So, I think that helps a lot. Culture ng taga-Germany, taga-Singapore na gusto nyo. Wow, it's so hard to Singapore because in Singapore, everyone is so pumped up na, okay, work, let's do this. So culture-wise, I think, I don't know if it's the hard work talaga. They're so driven. And they're so driven na kahit bata ka, you know, gawin mo to, gawin mo yan. And yeah, I think that's part of the culture. Na everyone is so driven, everyone is so motivated, and it inspires you na, uy, ako din, no? Kasi pagdating ko doon as a tourist, ang bilis maglakad ng mga tao, ganyan, kahit maglalak ang bilis. So, parang ikaw din, yung ginagawa ko, ba't ang bagal ko? So, it pulls you up na, uy, ako din pala, I need to work, ganyan. And in Germany, culture is, they really enjoy time. So, for example, pagkakain, they have to drink with the beer, ganyan. So, yeah, that's what I enjoy. It's very relaxed. And yun.
Daming beer sa Germany, di ba?
So, I enjoy the beer.
So, doon pa lang lamang na yung Germany. Pero I mean, I agree with Elayne. Siguro in your early ages, okay Singapore kasi you will learn a lot. And yun kasi parang sponge ka eh. You want magaling sila. Kailangan magaling din ako, so magiging competitive ka in nature, 'di ba? Na parang like yun nga, fast-paced dito. We've been discussing this offline earlier na talagang kakaiba. Pero yun nga, ang ganda ng tanong ni JC na ano nga yung culture. So siguro yun, early Singapore, okay, tapos ngayon nung medyo marami ng experience and knowledge wisdom si Elayne,
Mm-mm.
pwede na siya mag-beer during lunchtime. Parang sa Germany, di ba?
Kasi marami ting madaming, very, very cultured in Germany. Meron silang beer festival, may
Yeah.
Oktoberfest. Ayan, pinuntahan.
Oktoberfest sa kanila, yes. Oo,
Oo.
kanila yon. Kinuha lang natin sa Pinas pero
Ay, meron sa Pinas,
Lapit
right?
na.
yes, meron din tayo Oktoberfest. Pero originated it from Germany, di ba?
Mm-mm. Oo.
Ngayon ko lang po yun nalaman.
Oo.
Kala ko orig ng Pinas. Sa Germany po.
Akala mo, Rigo. Oo, ako din ang
King.
una. Yeah, parang meron pa nga akong isang nakita, parang tram. Alam mo yung parang maliit na train na sa road. And then para siyang bar, umiinom yung mga Germans habang naglalakad ay habang umaandar yung tram. Sabi ko,
Oo.
nakaiba. Like talagang ang
Pwede ka
halit dapat.
uminom ng beer anywhere. Kahit sa train, kahit lahat. Di ba pa sa Germany, bawal yung mga yun. Very strict.
Wow. Yung mga beer lovers dyan, alam nyo na kung anong bansa dapat tayo. Hindi tayo dapat nasa Pilipinas at Singapore, di ba?
Sa Germany pala dapat.
Germany.
Ayun. Parang may pinapalabas na po si Direk dito.
May pinapalabas na ba si Direk? Okay. Teka, hanapin natin.
Ayan.
Ayan, trivia question number 2, guys. Ano yung naging second job niya as an OFW? Patay kayo pag di nyo ito naalala. Ha? Okay, sinabi niya yan. Sinabi niya yan kanina. Baka nasa beer na lang yung naalala nyo. Okay? So, ano yung second job niya? Okay, so
Tanda pa kaya nila yun.
notes nyo muna yung inyong mga answers.
Yes po. Ayan. So, natapos na tayo sa ating trivia question number 2. I hope tanda nyo po yung inyong mga answers. At isave nyo lang po yan, di ba? Para mamaya, i-comment nyo din later sa pag pina-comment na, pag may cue na. Pero, yun, continue tayo sa ating question. Next question. Yan. So, kanina po napag-usapan natin yung yung businesses nyo po. Like yung brewed coffee tsaka yung Abe. Yan, nalaman, ngayon doon ko lang din nalaman na Abe po pala yung pronunciation. I'm sorry po kung nabanggit ko siya ng
Ako
Abe.
din eh.
Pero yun po, can you share to us your products, yung availability po niya, tas yun nga, ito na parang papasok na po tayo sa detail by detail na availability, production, and yung mga suppliers niyo po. Ayan, parang tinanong ni Tito dyan kanina.
So for the brewed, so this one, for the brewed coffee, we launched no June. Recently lang, let's just June, and we have 8 product lines. So meron kaming different kinds of blends. So we have Arabica, we have Robusta, we have Exersa or what you call Barako, and we also have different kinds of blends. So right now, you can shop, or if you want to try, I can give you guys discount, or whoever joined this thing, I can give you discount. You can, so you can buy sa website, the website namin, which is the broodcafe.com, and now we're also have a partner, Go Local, if you're familiar. So you can also buy the physical product sa Go Local, which is located in Alabang. And now I'm also try namin na to touch online platforms also, like be present in Shopee and Lazada. And you guys should try kasi yung coffee namin masarap talaga. It's a different kind of roasting, which is nakuha namin noon pa, and familial or generational process. So yun.
Yan. Ako, pwede to. Nag-deliver ba kayo hanggang Singapore?
Unfortunately not.
It
would be a dream, but we currently don't, and available muna kami sa Pinas muna.
Okay, sige. Pwede. Try na lang namin siguro sa mga families and relatives namin nasa Pinas. Pero yung mga ka-OFE natin, baka gusto nyo mag-try ng different kinds of, I mean, if you're a coffee lover na nag-brew kayo ng coffee katulad ko na hindi na, ayoko kasi ng 3-in-1 kasi asukal na nilagyan ng kape.
And it's so much healthier version. it's really healthy. So if you want to drink coffee na talagang totoo talaga, and it will wake you up, and it's eventually healthy, go for
Yan.
and it's made in Pinas. So
Yeah, so go local tayo. So we'll
Oo.
try to support yung local mga businesses natin, hindi yung mga Starbucks or mga
Oo.
Coffee Bean, di ba? Sila yung mga international. So anyway, sige, let's go naman, Cheska, dun sa
Sa aid
next.
collaborating. Ayun.
Yeah, so ayan. So yan yung brewed coffee. So
ito yung mga items sila.
yeah, so
Okay.
that's the items that we have.
Okay, so yung website nandyan guys sa comment.
Mhm.
Pinost na natin. Okay, let's go to Abe Collection.
So for the Ape collection, this is what I'm working right now. So I'm trying to finish the website because this will be all mainly on digital platforms. No, kasi wala pa kami physical store kasi ito talaga is mahal to have your own physical space. So as a tip, if you want to start a business, I think you need to use yung take advantage na merong online, may digital space where you can come in and try. And if it works out, then you can, expand to physical store. So for the Ape collection, I have not launched yet, and hopefully this week ma-launch ko na sila. But it will be on our website.
Ayan.
So, may
May
bag
available bags din pala.
Yeah, so my bags and all of the materials are made of high quality leather. So para pang matagalan talaga. So when I mean by also versatility, that pwedeng pang matagalan, and also you can mix and match with any outfit and it would work. Para minimal lang yung nasa closet mo, hindi yung my skirt for party or my skirt for or my bag for that. So I want something that's functional, high quality, and natatagal talaga sa closet mo.
Ayun. Right.
Ayun. So, ito po ay available sa palang Germany and
right now, so yung not warehouse, but nasa Germany and dito sa US, sa New York. And if you're interested, Singapore pwede din, but for Philippines, pag-iisipan ko pa.
Okay, so different market, different business, different target markets, guys. So ganun talaga siya. So if hindi pa siya pasok doon sa target market ni Elayne, siyempre, kumbaga lilihis siya doon. Yung sinasabi niya kanina, 'di ba? When nung OFW siya din, nag-jump siya into entrepreneur. Yung vision nung kung saan mo ba talaga gustong papuntahin yung business mo. So yun talaga yung ano niya. So for brewed coffee, it's more of support local, build local, form locals, di ba? But for Abe collection, this is different. This is targeting pain points that she currently experience. So, kumbaga yung kabaro niya doon, she wanted to have that capability na meron silang options and choices na wala doon sa area nila. Which is very nice. Okay, sige. Ayun. So, sabi ni Direk ay magko-commercial break daw po tayo para makapagpahinga naman si Elayne ng konti and makapag-water break. So guys, if you have questions, feel free again to post it in your comments. And we will be back. Platform na gusto nating buuin na kahit nasang man ikaw ng bansa, pwede tayo magtulungan, di ba?
As long as gustong-gusto mo talaga ang isang bagay, makakahanap ka ng paraan.
You need to think of something na kailangan yung services mo on top pa rin kahit meron ka ng competitor.
In the future, if we can collaborate, we could discuss kung paano kami makakatulong din sa platform nyo.
You have to assess yourself how much time and effort you could put in this kind of business because that's the number one thing you need para maging successful ka in this industry.
Ayun.
Yun.
Ganda naman yung...
Malakasan.
Oh, grabe naman yung commercial natin. Direct. First time ko na-experience yun Bago yun So, ganda nung commercial
Paningin ko eh. Grabe. sabi nga po ni Miss Shida B or Mr. Shida B. Pang TV Patrol. Grabe.
Wag.
Grabe yung natin, commercial. Kakaiba.
Oo.
Kaya po tayo ay magtuloy na sa next question natin. Yan. So, ito may tanong po ako ulit. Yan. Huwag po kayong magagalit kung marami po kaming tanong. De, joke lang. So, yun po. Ito po yung tanong. Ano po yung naging pros and cons na magkaroon ng dalawang business na sabay? Tapos, nandyan pa yung pandemic.
Oo. Pros, it's really hard na karoon ng pros. Well, I would just say na if the other one does not work out, the other one may work out. Hindi joke. No.
Wow.
Set aside the jokes. Hindi. Okay, let's go to cons. Nag-isip ako ng pros. So, yung disadvantages is talagang very time-consuming and you really need to have the very strong mental mindset. Kasi minsan, nawawalan ka ng motivation. Minsan, you will doubt yourself na will it work out? Kasi sa una, walang bibili, walang papansin sa product mo. And that's where you start losing the motivation that you have na kasi talaga sa una, wala talagang bibili and you need to accept that. But then, I always go back sa goal ko na, what is my goal? And then, by reviewing my goal, I find another way again na paano ako magkakaroon ng customer. How can I connect to consumers? How can I connect to users sustainably? So, for the pros naman, if you are like me na you resign muna or you quit your job, then you can do it talaga na you work from, minsan I'm working like 14 hours to 12 hours or it depends. But then you have the time na to focus solely sa personal projects mo. Does that answer?
Yes po. Grabe. Oo nga. Parang, isa din yun sa napakagandang tip para sa lahat ng nag-start ng business. Yung
another cons also is like you need to consider yung budget talaga na yung budget you need to consider. And for me, and before I started this business, I spoke to friends, do you want to invest? So you really need to find partners. Kung hindi mo kayang i-absorb the 100% yung risk, then find partners who may be willing to help you start. And I do have some friends na nag-join in.
So, Elayne, question. So, you have partners for both businesses or this is sole proprietary?
So it's both are sole proprietorship, but for example, I have a family. My sister supported then sa coffee because it's a family. For the AF, it's solely on my own, so I absorb the cost. No production, prototyping, absorb it. But for the coffee, I have 3 people na nag-join. Hindi naman malaking amount, like maybe 10K, 20K, ganyan. But it already helped, no? Pag sa Pinas, malayo na yung mararating nung amount na yun.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So, yun, guys, no? So, hindi reason kung wala kayong pera to start your business. So, you could have like crowdfunding, katulad ng kunyari, friends and family. Mag-aambagan sila, ikaw yung brains, ikaw yung operations,
Mhm.
and then sila, ambag nila yung financial ano nila. Kasi ikaw yung may idea eh, ikaw mag-execute, pero money nila. So, ganun yung magiging partnership nyo. So, it depends. So, but for Elayne, maybe half and half. Diba?
Oo.
Meron din siyang, siyempre, gusto mo rin naman na meron kang money involved para
Oo.
talagang masipagan ka.
Oo.
Right? Ayun. Teka, meron ako nakitang question. Sige. So, Faye, yung question mo actually, tanong talaga namin to, no? So, hindi ko na ipa-flash. Kasi yung next question namin dito is, so, nung nag-i-start ka, so, ano siya, actually, related pa rin siya dun sa pros and cons. Nung nag-i-start ka, paano mo hinahandle yung challenges? Like, hindi ka ba may problema? Paano ko magsabay? Like, nagkaroon ka ng production issue with brewed coffee, and then eventually nagkamali yung taga-tahi mo ng ape collection. Paano mo hinahandle yung mga ganitong challenges? Like, kasi sabay eh. Like, yung isa nga lang na may sarili kang business, ang sakit na sa ulo. Paano mo siya
Hindi talaga siya super sabay. So, yung brewed coffee, it started last year, yung conceptualization. So, yung planning talaga, natapos ko na last year. Tapos, nakausap ko na rin yung supplier nung nasa Germany pa ako. Or yung supplier, yung dad ko, yung farmers, ganyan. So, everything is in line. So, pagdating ko sa Pilipinas, execution na lang yung kulang. For example, yung printing na lang ng packaging yung kulang. Or yung roast na lang ng coffee yung kulang. So, it's the small steps na lang yung kulang pagdating ko sa Pinas. And then right now, ito naman yung aim is the focus right now. Kasi yung brewed coffee now nasa market na eh. And then aligned na yung production line, na streamline na check na quality and everything. So the challenges yung nakikita kong challenges, yung sabi nga, yung mananay, yung production, no. Yun yung very stressful kasi it also costs a lot na pag nagkamali sila, uulitin na naman, ganyan. So how I handle that, paano ba? Pati ako hindi ko rin masagot. Basta nangyayari na lang, no?
Pag nandyan na, no?
Oo. Nandyan na. Doon mo na isusolve. Pero before, hindi ko rin may kamali. So, kahit may marketing plan, hindi talaga yan na nafa-follow. Meron din talaga yung surprise, ito na pala ako, ito yung challenges, ganyan.
Yes, actually, agree. Actually, meron ako isang question na tingin ko hindi ko natanong kanina. Yung jump mo from being OFW to become OFE, ano ba siya? Like, okay, ayoko na, quit na ako, magre-resign na ako, mag-start ako ng business, or okay, gusto ko mag-business but I'm still currently working in Germany while I'm conceptualizing brewed coffee. Is that correct? Or paano ba? Paano ba yung naging yung jump?
So during the pandemic, ito yung may time ka kasi bawal lumabas eh, no? May time ka talaga to think. So yun ginawa ko yung mga marketing plan. But the jump is I actually resigned to do this. So 100% na full force na ito gagawin ko. If it doesn't work, at least I tried. So ito yung motivation ko. Which you can still go back to yung mga you can still go back as an employee if it doesn't work out, but I will, try my best. And kasi sa profession ko, you can freelance. So I'm a graphic designer. So may mga opportunity na freelancing. So yun yung, okay, kung kailangan ko talaga ng money, oo, pwede akong mag-freelance.
Nice. So, I mean, very courageous talaga to si Elayne, no? Talagang, okay, tatalon ako. Wala nang balikaan, kumbaga, I mean, yeah, she can technically come back. But, ibig ko sabihin kasi, usually, ang ginagawa ng mga entreps, ako, for example, is, while I'm building yung business ko on the side, currently, employed pa rin ako, di ba? Parang, sana hindi na nanonood yung manager ko ngayon. Pero ganun, di ba? Na, on my off hours, for example, OFE, outside of work na to, pero, di ba, we're trying to build some community there. So, parang ganun. Pero hindi kay Elayne. Hindi. Stop na ako. Cut ko tong ginagawa ko. I wanted my 100% or 200% of my focus just for my business. Which is talagang makikita mo yung commitment. Kasi tingin ko, if I'm gonna invest with Elayne's idea, yun yung una kong titignan. Gaano ka ka-committed?
Oo.
Like, 'di ba, na parang paano ba baka mamaya gawin mong parang pet project lang 'to dahil yun nga, dahil family ano niyo yung pagfa-farm ng coffee. Pero nung ginawa niyo talaga is talagang totally okay, magre-resign ako full-time. So dun mo talagang makikita na talagang very passionate siya and very committed siya na talagang gusto niya ma-build yung business, which is very nice. Okay. So talagang matapang si Elayne. Yun ang
Pero Jen, may timeline. Of course, you can, hindi puro, minsan ako puro lakas ng loob na lang no? But meron akong timeline na i-follow. So for example, for Brudo, I need to execute this kasi sayang yung oras Kasi sayang yung oras. Sayang din yung pwede mong income pag employee ka. So talagang sinusunod ko yung timeline ko. So for Brudo, I need to...
opportunity cost na.
Oo. Because the less time you spend on something, it's also less cost din. So may timeline, yung ibang project ko, ito lang. So ito lang. And I try na to hit those schedules.
Nice. Okay. Smart goals, no? Kumbaga, kailangan smart yung goals natin. Kailangan timeline, realistic, di ba? So, which is good. So, meron akong another question. Kasi nga nasa New York ka eh. Kanina ko pa to gusto itanong, pero hindi ko pa maitanong. Doon sa introduction ni Cheska kanina, sabi niya, Abe Collection is a culmination of her creativity through fashion and opens a showroom in the heart of New York City. So, pwede mo ba kaming kwento? Bakit ka nga, yan ba yung reason bakit nandiyan ka sa New York? Or pwede ba natin share?
So, I came here because of this. I have, ito rin kasi, so in Germany, right, I have this issue about language. So, ang hirap mag-start ng something na hindi ka fully fluent sa language nila. Ang hirap mag-connect to consumers. And then I was thinking, how can I do this, right? How can I do it correctly? Na I can already conceptualize, I can write things na it's all coming from me, my vision. So, hindi ako pwedeng mag-start sa Germany muna. And then, yan, pumasok yung New York. So, nandito ako ngayon, also because my boyfriend lives here, so nakitira muna ako sa flat niya, but I'm a tourist here. So hindi ako pwedeng mag-open ng kung ano-ano dito. And really, everything starts online. And, I'm so grateful na meron sa ganitong age, very open talaga yung online platform. So, pwede kang mag-start na kahit anong idea, you can start because online is free.
Yeah, agree. So lumaki yung yung potential audience mo, yung market mo dahil sa internet lang. Dati kailangan may physical store ka to gain or attract potential customers. But now, kahit wala ka pang supply, but if you have the design or the pictures, so pwede na yun. Pwede ka na mag-start.
And may showroom ako dito na super maliit na showroom where I have the pieces because also my goal is na may customization para sustainable din talaga yung clothing line kasi high quality nga din. So they can come here. So I invite people. Tapos
nice.
check nila yung product and I can customize according to your body sizes para talaga walang sayang, di ba? Walang return. So it really streamline or it cut cost in so many levels.
So talagang very talagang niche siya, like talagang parang kumbaga yung tailored fit siya yung yung ginagawa mo for them. So it is a pre-sell, parang pre-selling yung model mo, like sukatan ka muna, gano'n.
Yeah, I do have pieces too na hindi pre-sell that is already available if it fits them. But if they want na make sure na talagang fit sa kanila, I can get their body sizes and we do that and then we tailor for them.
Okay, nice. Okay. So kumbaga talagang siya, very yung experience as a buyer talagang kasi usually ako lalaki ko, no. Kung ano yung makita ko sa store at nataypang ko, okay na yan. Yan na yung bibili ko, di ba? Pero kasi sa babae kasi it's really different. Marami kayong kailangang ma-check na na box muna before yung bibilhin. Pero kami, kumbaga sa lalaki, madalas hindi naman sinasabing lahat, pero majority of us, okay, gusto ko yan, bibilin ko na yan. Sakto na yan, pwede na yan. Ganun.
Kaya women's wear to.
Yes. That's why. Kaya yung target market mo talaga is women's wear. Kasi very ano kayo sa details. Like, ang babae pa, di ba, medyo very specific kayo sa details in terms of, I think hindi lang clothes, pero very specific kayo sa details in general. Okay? Agree tayo doon? Baka mamaya mag-add kayo sa akin kasi dalawa kayo dito.
Agree po.
Agree. Ayan, sabi ni Doc, ayan, may kakampi ko. In short, kahit ano, basta may masuot. Ayan, tama. Ayan, ganyan kami mga lalaki. Mas plain, mas okay. Para sa akin ganun I wear almost everything black. Plain, yun na yun. Para at least hindi na ako mag-iisip ng susuotin ko. Parang bawas isipin for the day. Okay?
Grabe.
Sige, Cheska. Go.
Ayan. So, hindi. Gusto ko lang po mag-comment din sa sa parang system ng clothing line ni Miss Elayne. Grabe, parang siguro pag sa babae talaga. Kasi po, di ba, pag bibili ng yung pre-made na, minsan talagang hindi fit sa'yo. Although, kasya naman, pero hindi siya fit.
Oo.
So, as in, comfortable talaga na suotin. Kaya minsan parang nasasayang. So, ang ganda po ng idea nyo na sustainable. Yun nga, na walang sayang. Sa surot. Sana sa Pinas din.
And also for another one na I think it's really good is very simple pain points. Pero pag hindi kasya sa hips, no kasya sa waist. So what I did is I incorporated, pag mga skirt, I already incorporated adjustable belt. So gusto ko ipakita yung one. Kasi this is my favorite.
Sige, pakita natin.
For
Para...
example, this right? So this is nakikita nyo. So this is a skirt. It's a leather skirt. And yung size niya iba, right? So derecho. But then actually, may may belt siya. And then you can adjust. You can adjust it. So ganyan siya. So, kasya muna yan sa lahat. Kasi ito, pwede mong i-adjust. So whatever, So it really gives a lot of room na it's, friendlier sa lahat mostly ng body sizes.
I agree po. Ang ganda nga din po nung quality nung product mo. Ng skirt.
I really love this. Charot. Okay, let's go. Saan tayo mapunta nito?
Maging tayo, live selling tayo. Ayan na, may nagmamay na. Sabi ko Mind adjustable belt. Diba? Sabi ni Joyce, taray ng skirt. Ang ganda.
Thank you, Joyce.
Yes, sustainability.
Tama. Sustainability.
Yes, sustainability.
Bigay ko kay Mrs. May pamain-main ka dyan. Mamaya, mabili mo talaga yan.
Papadala ko talaga.
Papadala talaga sa'yo yan. Ha?
Pwede na mong i-bind.
Pwede naman.
Okay.
Pwede
pero guys,
yung
kung baka okay yung price, kaya nyo yung price, pero yung delivery, isipin nyo, kung nasaan kayong bansa. Okay? Baka magka-problema tayo sa delivery. Sige. Okay. Sige, Cheska, may questions ka ba kay Elayne?
Ayan. Hindi, may nagtatanong dito, may iba pa daw po bang color?
No, for this, I have it in black and green. Sino yan? Si ano ba yan? Parang kilala ko yung sino nag-commentan.
Si Miss Dory Grace.
Okay ba? Kasi I have a friend too na laging, pag may color akong ginagawa, may iba bang color? May iba bang color? Pero for this, I have black and I also have other designs. It's exciting. Ayoko na may pakita lahat kasi nakakaya sa time nyo. But yes, we do. You can check our website, abecollection.com.
Yeah.
There you go. So, because I'm sorry guys, but it's still messy now kasi I'm not fully there yet sa website, but I try to make it, clean and chic this week.
Yan, okay, sige. Mamaya, i-post ni Elayne lahat nung links, paano nyo makikita yung mga products nila, no? So, doon kayo mag-mine, diretso check out para, bayad kagad, no? Kasi baka mag-mine kayo, di nyo naman kayo magbayad. Okay? Teka, may question si Doc dito. Question, is it open for resale? Are you pertaining with the skirt or the coffee? Ano yung tinatanong mo dito, Doc? Pero sige, Elayne, you can answer din.
Yes, sa lahat, I really value collaboration. I think it's really the best way na to move your products forward is to collaborate. So if you want to resell for sure, let me know and we can mag-usap tayo. It will be exciting.
Oh, yun. Yun, Dok. Huwag mo sabihin, i-resell mo yung adjustable belt, ha?
yung belt, yung belt
Yung
nila.
pala, yun yung target mo eh. Kanino mo pa pinupunteriya eh. Sige, okay. Yan. So, later, yung contacts, how can you reach Elayne? Later, i-show natin yan.
Ayun. Sige po, for the next question or papa-answer namin sa inyo, Miss Elayne. So, sa mga viewers po natin na gustong mag-ganyang business din, especially sa mga OFW po na katulad niyo po. So, can you share some tips or advice para sa kanila?
Yeah, so how I started this, talagang wala talagang list na ito gagawin ko, no? But for me, I think late ko na-realize, but start looking around. Maybe start looking around within your family. Is there an opportunity na you can develop, right? So for me, ang tagal nang merong coffee plantation, pero hindi ko yun nakita, right? So it's just looking at the correct things. Look, i-check nyo yung sa friends nyo, sa family. Is there something you can develop? And also, start thinking na what are you interested in? So yung interest mo then, it will drive you to, for example, yung ako, na I'm so interested in clothes. And then, mga simpleng bagay na ito, walang solution. Pwede ko bang bigyan ng solution? So, those simple things, it's really simple and I think you start from there. So, for me, talaga yung kung ano yung interest ko. So, everything is within. So, family and then also personal interest.
Ayun. Personal interest ka talaga mag-start. Like,
Oo.
kumbaga, kung doon ka muna sa comfort zone mo, at least magkaroon ka ng foundation, experience, skills, then eventually, pag jump mo, dun mo na maiisip na, ito na yung mga kailangan mong gawin, wala ka nang no choice. Di ba? Like, katulad na sinasabi ni Elayne kanina, nandyan na yung problema, pero hindi ko ina-expect yan. Pero pag nandyan na yan, you have to deal with it. So, kumbaga, yun nga, parang 30% lakas ng loob, ay, minsan 70% lakas ng loob, 30% lang yung skills. Diba? Or 80-20. Diba? Totoo eh.
Ganyan ako lagi. 80% pa nga minsan eh.
Yeah,
Tapos
80-20 talaga, 80-20 principle, diba? So, 80% tapang, 20% is skills. So,
because
yun yung
really,
mangyayari.
anyone can create something. So, kahit sino pwedeng gumawa ng product. But in the end, can you sustain? And I think that's the scariest part. And I'm very scared. Kasi kahit sino, diba? Ikaw yan, ikaw Cheska. Pwedeng gumawa ng upuan kung gusto mo nga, diba? But how you can connect to users is the painful part.
Yes, agree. So, I think advantage din yung nag-marketing ka, no? Parang nagamit mo yung marketing skills niya na ngayon, talagang gamit na gamit kasi online or online marketing. I see. So, actually, meron pang, ito medyo malapit na tayo, almost there na, no? So, yung long-term vision, kasi let's say you just started your business, right? Ano yung long-term business? Ano yung long-term vision mo sa business mo? We could talk both. Bigyan mo kami ng short kung ano yung nakikita mo in the 5-10 years from now, ano yung nakikita mo ngayon, and are you also planning to expand to another, kunyari, mayroon ka na naman nakita, are you gonna start again another business or what else? Something like that.
So for the brewed coffee, right now we're in phase 1 and we're establishing partners. So physical stores, meron na kaming iba, and now I'm speaking to some other people na gusto mag-collaborate sa amin, and also going digital platform. But long-term goal, I really want to have a cafe. So para dire-diretso na yung process. So we have the farm, we process the coffee, and we have the cafe. So you know na talagang super quality from the beginning to the end consumer, which is the coffee.
Yeah.
And
farm to plate, no? Club. So expenses, ang cost mo mas mababa kasi sa inyo talaga yun.
And you can already now provide cheaper prices sa consumer kasi wala nang wala nang sa gitna-gitna, dire-diretso ka na. So you're able to provide quality coffee and a fair price. So that's talaga is the vision. And for the coatings, I don't have a long-term vision yet kasi ganun nga tayo, no? But we hope na ma-launch ko to and may mag-order. And yeah, but
Yes.
ito yung talaga. Let's see when we get there.
Yeah.
Yung
Okay.
yung
Yeah, kasi kumbaga medyo nasa nasal stage pa no. Baby pa. Hindi ko tulad ni Brewed Coffee 1 year na you already have partners and nakikita nyo na kung ano yung susunod. Pero like in coffee shop, saan nyo naiisip? Doon din malapit sa area or you're looking at Manila?
I am looking at Manila kasi I was there and I was really observing sa coffee. Super mahal, right? So mga 120, 100. So I would like to provide talaga na vision na magbigay talaga ng cheaper price sa mga kahit 70, 60, but really good quality.
Yes.
I want to expand sa urban cities.
Yes.
Urban
Marami.
areas.
Mas dadami yung tambayan ng mga estudyante no na natatawa si Jessica. Marami silang option, tatambayan ng mga students no kasi mas cheaper, mas friendly yung budget.
Yeah. And since I'm already here, I'm actually looking for people na who would like to collaborate the coffee with me because we have the machineries. No? Meron akong machine like coffee machines and yung ibang machine. But we don't have a space. So kung meron kayong space dyan and you would like to collaborate.
Oh, that's nice. So, ibig mo sabihin, it's a package. Like, beans, brewer, ililist mo na sa kanila, parang ganon. You're gonna provide them, parang ganon.
So, meron na kaming like, for example, yung machine to how to do the coffee. It's a commercial machine. Kasi before, gagawin ko talaga to. Kaso nabusan ako ng time. And ang daming paperworks required. Alam mo naman sa
Yeah. Oh, guys, narinig nyo na. Oh, kung meron kayong extra, medyo maganda yung area nyo and you wanted to start a business, you may reach to Elayne, may process na, may product na, i-execute nyo na lang. So, it's more of like, parang franchising yung dating, no? Kasi, they could use the name because yung item naman sa inyo or pwede nilang i-rebrand like a white label. Rebrand nila, they have their own coffee shop pero yung products nila will be coming from you. Something like that, right?
Yun, parang meron na nga pong gusto sa comment section.
Yan. O, sige, pakita mo nga yan.
Ayan. Sabi ni Sir Doc, usap tayo, madam. Let's see kung pwede dito sa Calamba, Laguna.
Ayan. Sige, tingnan natin. Sige, Doc, mamaya ipopost namin yung contact details ni Elayne. Pwede kayong pwede ka mag-reach out and let's see if mag-work kayo. Kasi before, siguro, I just wanted to segue. Yung first episode yata namin, first or third episode namin, we guessed milk tea franchisor. Then, eventually, after the show, meron silang na-close na one franchisee na coming from the show. Nanood, nag-usap sila and then na-close nila yung deal after. So sabi ko nga, dapat yata may referral fee ng OFE. Parang gano'n binibigay. Pero okay na yun. At, kasi yun naman talaga yung main objectives natin eh. So si Elayne will enable potential business and yung mga viewers natin, they wanted to have a business. So, di ba? So, middleman lang tayo. As long if maging successful yung venture nila, happy na yung OFE dyan.
Yes.
Okay. Ayan. So, before ka mag-plug, sabi ni Direk, labas na natin ang ating third trivia question.
Ayun. Ito po. Ang ating third trivia question. Para sa mga viewers natin,
Kape.
harvested from where ang coffee beans ni Brewed Coffee? Ayun. Parang
Yan.
kanina sa intro nabanggit na po ito.
Yan, oo, nabanggit. Tsaka ilang beses natin pinag-usapan. Nag-originate
Yes.
somewhere, di ba? Alright.
Mhm.
Okay, so sige guys. Yung answers, pwedeng mamaya, pwedeng ngayon, kasi baka makakopya kayo. Okay, sige, Jessica, go ahead.
Ayun, and syempre po, Miss Elayne, now you can plug lahat ng inyong social media accounts, business numbers, or address. Yan. So, lahat po ng gusto nyong malaman ng ating viewers about your business.
Great. Thank you. So, sa Brewed Coffee, you can check our website, brewedcafe.com. And we're also now in Shopee and Lazada. In Shopee, but we have not started selling kasi yung nasa Manila na stocks namin, it's sold out, thank God. And yeah, so if you're interested, message nyo lang ako sa yung may akong Instagram. Pwede ba yung Instagram? Kira Elayne.
Sige.
Sa
Sige,
Instagram.
ano natin yung Instagram mo? Ano yung Instagram mo?
Okay, wait. I will type here. I think it's easier kasi yung phone number ko na yan. I think hindi active kasi.
Baka Singaporean o German daw yung sumagot, guys, pag tinext nyo siya dun sa...
Sa Pinas number ko yan eh. Kasi hindi na yung gamit ko ngayon. Walang out of
guys,
service.
follow nyo si Elayne sa IG.
Sa IG. So that's my IG if you want to, to speak more about the coffee. Kasi pag nasa Pinas ka, I think it's great. And then sa clothing brand, please follow me on Instagram. I really need following so I can start, it's more credible if you have more followers. So please follow me at eve_collection. Yan. And then if you want to shop, again, message me Instagram kasi nga yung website namin, it's not fully, complete yet.
Yan. Guys, okay. So, let's support yung natin, yung ating ka-OFE na si Elayne. So, bagayan yung businesses nila. What do you think yung pwede natin maitulong? Like, simple following their Instagram, di ba? Malaking bagay na yun especially for starting a business. Kasi I remember before nung nag-start kami sa OFE, like, ang likes lang namin sa page is like around 100, 150.
Madami na yun, yan.
Diba? So parang, okay lang yan kasi we're starting. And then eventually, nung una parang we're very conscious on the numbers. And then eventually, once you start na parang may momentum na kayo, and then eventually, hindi na realize 20,000, 25,000 na yung followers nyo, diba? So, keep it up. But, I mean, for everyone, simple like and share. Alam mo, malaking bagay na yan. Okay?
Yes. Ayun. So, thank you so much po, Miss Elayne, sa pagsama sa amin this night. So super dami kong natutunan dun sa talagang pinaka naging journey mo po. Yan, from Singapore to Germany to New York. Grabe. Parang hindi ka lang po basta OFW. Parang you're gaining experiences from different places na napupunta ka. And one of the things na natutunan ko from what you've said kanina is yun nga, pag nag-start ka ng business, kailangan mo talaga ng isang strong mental mindset. So, kasi normal talaga sa isang business yung mga problems, hindi ka mamomotivate, tas yung iba pa pwedeng ibang factors pwede pang makapangpahina sa courage mo. Pero yon sa lahat ng nagbubuo or nagpa-plan ng business dito, sabi nga ni Miss Elayne kanina, if you're on fire, why won't you start it? Diba? So, i-post nyo na po yan, diba? Kesa naman matenga lang tayo forever, diba? Sa ang kinalalagyan natin. Ayun. So, si Tito Jan, alam ko meron din yung...
Hindi, I mean, ang talagang key takeaway ko from Elayne is yung yung courage. Very courageous si Elayne in such a way na not just for being an entrepreneur, but as a person itself. Like, 21, jump, jump to Singapore, wala akong kilala, okay. Okay, after 4 years, 25, okay, jump ulit Germany, and then now you're doing business because this is your passion. So yun yung nakikita ko, like you kasi ito yung madalas, I mean, common na nangyayari to a person is yung analysis paralysis. You're always thinking about what if, what will happen, 'di ba? Pero siya is more of, okay, I'll jump and then I'll just figure it out pag nandun na ako. Hindi siya yung kailangan lahat ng gaps or lahat ng questions, I need the answer first before I jump. Pero siya hindi, no, I'll jump, then figure it out later. So, tingin ko yun yung pinaka-unique, yun yung pinaka-key strengths mo, and eventually, and also you're a good storyteller. So sabi nga nung isang ano kanina, para daw silang nagta-travel while you're telling your story. So which is good, kumbaga na-express mo ng maganda yung ano mo,
Yes.
yung gusto mong sabihin. So yun lang, good luck, and we're very grateful that you shared your experience with us, and more power to your business. So yun, so doon na natin i-close ang ating
Thank you guys, and
last
hopefully,
word. Yes, go ahead.
magkita ulit tayo, I don't know, in the next years, and I will have more interesting stuff to share. But thank you so much for having me today, and have a good night, no? Kasi nasa Singapore kayo. And sana, minsan, no, Yan and Cheska, makita tayo in person.
Yes, of course. Oo, sana. We'll see. Let's connect na lang, no, offline. Para at least, let's say,
True.
pumunta ka Singapore, pumunta kami, or pumunta kami Germany, di ba? Ano yung masabi? So let's just continue yung journey. Kasi maganda nito yung, ang nabivisualize namin is sa mga nag-guess namin. For example, ngayon ka namin ginis. Maybe 3 years, 5 years from now, we will guess you again. Oh, kamusta na, di ba? Parang makikita natin. So, di ba? Baka mamaya 10 na yung business mo at the time. So,
Grabe yan.
di ba? Kasi parang,
Ayoko na. I mean, never say never, but for me, this is like, okay, ito na tayo. Ayoko na. Matanda
okay, na. Focus na. Focus.
Focus, exactly.
Yan. Excited na po kami sa launching ng inyong Abe collection. Ayan, or Abe clothing, I mean. So, yon, kung meron pa po kayong mga questions or topic na gusto nyong pag-usapan, i-type nyo lang po sa ating comment section, or you can just directly message us in our page. And syempre, kung meron naman din po kayong OFW stories na gusto nyong i-share, pwede po namin kayong i-guess. Or kung ayaw nyo naman mag-guess, yan, so we can share or read your stories ng mga kababayan po natin. So, we are also inviting everyone to join our FB group. Ayan, ang ating pong FB group, masasearch nyo sa Facebook. Ang name po nito ay OFE Investing and Business Community. Ayan, so kung gusto nyo po talagang napakaraming matutunan or maraming matutunan in terms of businesses, so join this group po. And yon, dito na po nagtatapos ang ating live session. Abangan niyo po kami until next Wednesday. Pero bago niyo po i-out, yan, ang ating live session, or bago po kayo mag-out, huwag niyo po kalimutan mag-like, follow, and subscribe sa ating mga social media accounts.
Yon. Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Hanggang sa susunod. Bye-bye.